4, 3, 2, and then hitting play 1. Please make sure you're not on shuffle. And then come to that position where you are on your back, feet touching, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. If that doesn't feel good on the knees or the hips for any reason though, please just take your feet to the ground instead. Hands onto the belly here. Subtle tuck of the chin. Breathe into the hands. Take 3 easy breaths. Just learn to connect to the breath. To connect the body to the ground. The shoulders be heavy. The legs are kind of like the trunk of a tree. And we know, or even the base of a building, yeah. So we know that if the base of the building or the trunk of the tree that gets weak, unstable, what happens to the rest of the building? What happens to the rest of the tree, the plant? What's happening above? So as you get the root, muladhara, and some of you are now familiar with the word mula meaning root. So we create this strong foundation so the rest of the body, the tree, the building is stable, strong, grounded. Use your breath today as you move through the postures and strengthening into your foundation, your base. Let's take a stretch of the arms back and just let the chest open and big morning stretch. Roll the wrists a few times behind your head. Circles in both directions. Open and close the hands a few times. Just stretch the fingers. Encourage some blood flow. Guys, big morning stretch. Stretch the back body a little. And then we take our feet onto the ground. No hurry here. I just want you to take your feet at hip width and grab your block. Take your block in its narrow, long way between your thighs, so not wide, just narrow, the skinniest way of being. And then I want you to just lift the tail 2 centimeters and drop the tail back to the floor so you feel the sacrum now flat to the floor. Then push your sacrum into the ground a little bit here so you feel the back lengthening into the floor. Crown of your head lengthening back with a subtle tuck of the chin. Take the arm just to rest beside you, that's fine. Palms up, lift the bum off the floor. As the bum lifts, squeeze your block inward with your inner thighs. Squeeze, hold 5. Breathe. 2. And then soften that squeeze, but keep a hold of the block. Squeeze. 5. Notice how the front of the hips begin to stretch as you do. The butt is completely engaged, the large muscles. Then soften. Squeeze. 5. Soften. Squeeze. Soften. Squeeze. Soften. Now keep going and start to build the pace. Pulsing the block with your thighs. Pulsing as quickly as you can. So now you start to feel the outer hip engaging and the muscle fatigue will start to build all the way down the leg as we go for another 20 without dipping the hips, without changing the direction of your neck. 10. Triple time. 5. Try not to drop that block. 4, 3, 2. Squeeze the block, hold your squeeze. 5, 4. Press into the feet. 3, 2, 1. Soften and then lower slowly, slowly, slowly. Hips back to the floor. Reach for the block between the legs. Take the block off to the side. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And then just drop the left foot toward the right. And then bring it back to the center, drop the left knee toward the left. Bring back through center, extend the left leg to the sky, do a big stretch out on the heel. And place the left foot to the ground. And ground the foot in nice and flat there for the toes spread. Cross the right ankle over left thigh. Keep the cross, right foot toward the left. You should feel a stretch down the outer right hip here into the piriformis. Come back through center. Keep the cross, right thigh toward the right. And come back through center. Extend the right leg to the sky, kick out through the heel. Flex back with the toes. And then take the right foot onto the ground. Lift the toes off the ground, but keep the heels on the ground. Spread the toes wide. Just get a stretch in the toes, if you can bring the toes really wide. And then place the toes back to the ground. Press into the balls of the feet, lift the heels off the floor. And feel the heels squeezing up toward your inner knee. And then press down through the balls of the feet, once you lift your bum back off the floor. Keeping the tailbone long toward the inner knee. And just going to pulse up and down this time for 10, 9. Feel the calves do a little bit of work here. Feel them wrap on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels to the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, return. Legs to the sky. Spread the toes really wide. Push the two big toes closer to the roof to allow the toes to spread. Keeping all the toes active. The arches of the feet now start to really curve back in toward the foot. Take a breath. And then roll all the way up. However many times you need to roll. As you roll, cross over the knees. Grab your block. Come forward, hands and knees. Now your block, keeping it skinny, but this time wide, take it behind your right knee, closer toward the right so that it doesn't knock into your left leg. And then grab the block with your right calf behind the hamstrings, hands under shoulders. Activate the right foot, whether it's a point, a float, a flex. Then squeeze your knee off the ground. Right foot toward the bum, right knee toward the belly. Foot toward bum, knee to belly. So we're rocking from our hip flexor. Keep going. Keep squeezing that block. Try to keep the stability in your shoulders, stability in the core. 10. Squeeze your block. 5. Hold and hover. Take a deep breath in. Take the knee to the floor. Grab the block to the side. Now I want you to bring your right knee in closer toward your right hand to your knee. And place your knee on the ground. Curl the right toes under. Press into the ball of the right foot. Now lean your chest forward for a moment. Extend your left leg back. Curl the toes. Press the toes to the back of the yoga mat as far as you can go. Now from here, guys, you're going to keep really low in your pelvis. Roll the left outer hip down. And then start to come down to the forearms. Drive the forearms into the mat. Curl your chin to your chest. Without lifting your bum, lift your left foot off the ground. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. 5. Don't lift the bum. 2, 1. Left foot down. Hand to the ground, press up. Table position, realign. Point the toes. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, inhale. Round in, round under. 2 times. Cow. Into cat. Cow pose. Cat pose. Neutral spine, grab the block. This time as it goes behind the left leg, try not to have it close to the right. Wedge it between the thigh and the calf. Active toes straight away. Hands under shoulders. Lift the belly. Lift the knee. Foot to bum, knee to belly. Foot to bum, knee to belly. So we're swinging from the hip flexor. And without lifting our bum, ideally getting a really nice stretch in the front of the left hip. Activating the hammies at the back of the thigh. 10. Squeeze that block. Nice, guys. 5. 1 more time. Hover the knee above the ground. Place the knee on the floor, block to the side. Do your left knee as far forward as you can onto the ground. Extend your right leg all the way back, curl the toes, curl the left toes. And press into the balls of the feet. Come down to forearms. Once you drop your tailbone as low as it can go, feel it tuck, chin tucks, jalan darabanta. Then lift the right foot. Ooh, the side feels harder. 5. Squeeze the bum. Drop the foot. Press into those elbows. Lift, drop, lift, drop. Not the bum, just the foot. 5. 2. I can see a lot of bums in the sky, guys. That foot should not be able to lift off the ground at all, pretty much. That's how low I want your butt to be. Try it again. 3 more to go. Place the foot to the ground, come back, table position. This time just 1 round cat-cow, inhale. Round under, exhale. Hold your cat, bring your knees into touch. Narrow legs, point the toes like a ballerina, then press into the tops of your feet to lift the knees. Knees stay bent, chin to chest, hold 3. Knees to the floor. Curl the toes, cow pose, inhale. Down dog, exhale. In down dog, come right onto the tippy toes straight away. Bend the knees. Bend the knees into a diamond shape, look to the hands. Lift the legs, lift the bum. Bend the knees, drop the bum. 1 more time, inhale. Bend the knees, exhale. Slowly walk forward. Come to the top of the yoga mat. Take a halfway lift. Empty the breath, forward bend. Press into the feet, arms up. Hands down to prayer. Arms to the sky, inhale. OMG, bend the right knee, step the left foot behind to the right, bend both knees, arms, curtsy. Squeeze on the right glute, pull it back toward your left inner thigh, and bend the right knee forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hands return to the floor, left foot to the back of the mat. Drop your knee, arms to the sky. Underneath. Strong in our front foot, strong in the base. Without using the hands, if you can, take a deep breath. Half monkey pose, straighten the front leg, arms reach back. Otherwise, hands are to the ground, chin tucks. Awesome, guys. Bend the knee, arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to the ground, exhale. Pick up the back knee, high plank, step the right foot to meet the left foot. Press down into the heels, press down into the hands, take a deep breath. Slide your knees to the mat, chaturanga, bend the elbows. Any back bend. Down dog. Big toes touch. Rise all the way up, tippy toes. Bend the knees into a diamond, butt back, gaze forward. Straight legs, look back to the toes. Diamond, look forward. Inhale, straight legs, look back. Bend the knees, look forward, walk forward. Halfway lift. Let it go. Arms up. Hands to prayer. Reach for the sky, inhale. OMG, right behind the left. Bend both knees. Move the chest in a forward direction, not down. Now wrap that left outer hip backward so you feel the legs squeezing on. Both glutes are on strong foundation. Take a breath. Return hands to floor as you step the right foot all the way back long. Drop the knee, arms up, anjani. Long tail, long torso. Breathe here once. Hands or no hands, half split pose, butt goes back, toes lift, chin tucks. Shoulders squeeze on the back. Relying on our legs, their strength. Keeping them really active. Arms up, bend the knee. Hands to the ground, pick up the back knee. High plank, breathe in. Option to drop the knees, chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog cobra, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Guys, I want you to take your feet to the width of the yoga mat. And then start to walk your hands back halfway, just halfway. Hands are shoulders width apart. And we want you to turn your toes out and then drop your bum back halfway. So you're in this funky little squat, not muladhara, but some kind of squat. Then press into the outer knees. So the outer edges of the feet, and you feel your butt engage. Your belly tones, lift your pelvic floor. And ground down to the hands. Take 3. Bend the knees. 1 breath. Straighten the legs, lean your chest forward, walk the hands forward, left toes into the center, right toes forward, drop the left knee, arms up, big breath in. OMG, left behind right. Come up to stand, Urdhva, reach up. Take a fold to the ground, bend your knees. Hands remain at prayer, take a halfway lift. Step the left foot back. Drop the knee, arms up, big breath. Half monkey pose, arms back. Bend the front knee, arms up, breathe in. Hands return to the ground, high plank, breathe out. In your high plank hold, wrap the glutes, wrap the belly. Strong foundation, press into the heels. Option flow, meet in down dog. Beautiful. Feet to the width of the mat. Walk the hands back. Halfway down. Turn the toes out. Sit the bum back. Jalandhara Bandha. Throat lock. And lift the pelvic floor. Mula Bandha. Bend the knees a little deeper this time. Still not muladhara. Keep pushing the knees outward. The edges of the feet downward. 1 breath. Straighten the legs, lean forward, hands back, right foot under right hip, step the left foot through. Drop the right knee, arms up, big breath in. And you strengthen that left leg, OMG, step behind. Keep using the left leg, arms up, big breath in. Straight into a forward fold, hinge from the hips. Hands to prayer for halfway, belly in. Step back with the right foot. Drop your knee. Arms to the sky, inhale. Arms back for half monkey pose. Arms to the sky, bend the knee. Straight away, high plank. Hold 3. Hold 2. Chaturanga 1. Meeting in down dog. In down dog, bring your 2 big toes to touch this time. Let's go narrow. Walk your hands up just a little bit. And then bend the knees back into that little diamond shape. And this time I want you to do a little bit of a pouncing moment. So start going up and down, pulsing, up and down, pulsing. Looking to build a little bit more heat in the trunk. Another 3, 2. And then I want you to jump all the way forward. Take a halfway lift, hands come to prayer. Empty the breath, fold.
Arms to the sky. OMG, left behind right. This time as we hold our OMG, I want you to bend your right knee forward, bring your left foot to your bum. If you need to take your hands to a block or the ground or prayer, you can. Keep bending the front leg. Ooh, all of our weight now is in that right heel. 3. Breathe here, 2. And as slowly as you can, step the left foot to the back of the mat, arms to the sky, high crescent lunge. Giving a little bend in the left knee, slide the tailbone along. Feel like you're trying to push the right heel forward into the ground and the heel of the left foot backward, same time. 1 breath. Open to the left, goddess, turn the heels in, toes out, bend the knees. Up and down, pulse, 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 squeeze the butt. Any arms here. 10. Stay with the breath, you don't have to coordinate it, just breathe. 5. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2 to the front, slice the air. Arms lift to the sky, keep the front knee bent. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left fingers. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Now start to straighten the front leg, lean toward the left foot. Then drawstring the butt into the center. Glute to glute. Inhale here. Bend the front knee, hands to the ground, exhale. One-legged down dog, right leg to the sky. Right knee to the nose. To the sky. To the nose. One more time to the sky. Keep the leg, slowly roll forward, one-legged plank. Option to drop the left knee, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Big toes touch. Rise to the tippy toes. Diamond the legs, and then go up, down, up, down. Feel that energy here. It's like you're bouncing on a trampoline almost here. I want you to feel the bounciness in the texture of your muscles here, the buoyancy of your body. 5, 4. So much so that this jump forward gets a little bit lighter, like a feather between the hands. Halfway lift. Empty the breath forward. Arms to the sky. OMG, right behind left. You're going to bend that left knee even deeper on this round. Moving our chest forward, forward, forward. Lean into the left foot, right foot to the bum. Remember, you have other options with the hands. Otherwise, we're using just our trunk now. Hold for 3. 2. How slowly can you step your right foot back for high crescent lunge? Moving the tail downward. Little bend in back knee. Strong legs here, both legs evenly pressing. Breathe 3 times. Nice and tall in your chest. Ace guys. One final breath. Open out to the right, heels in, toes out, bend the knees, goddess. Now I want you to imagine there's this piece of concrete pulling your butt into the floor. So it's this really pull of tailbone low, rather than poking the bum back. Pulse. Any arms. If you want it harder, arms will reach to the sky. 10. Keep that belly toned. You got this, guys. 5. 3. Warrior 2 to the front leg. Arrive. Reach the arms out nice and wide. Take a breath. Bend into the front knee. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Grab a hold of the left wrist. As you straighten the front leg, reach up, reach back, then draw through the glutes into the center. So try not to let your butt poke to the back. Suck it all in. Butt cheek to butt cheek. Take an inhale here. Bend the front knee, hands down, one-legged dog, left leg high. Left knee to the nose. Left leg high. Kick through the heel. Knee to the nose. One more time, stretch the leg up. Now hold your leg, roll into a one-legged plank. Take your time, shoulders over hands. Option to drop the opposite knee, chaturanga. Toes land as your heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Feet to the width of the mat. Walk the hands back. This time, just in front of the toes. Turn the toes out. Look forward. Chest is proud. Like a up dog, pull the chest toward the thumb. Then slowly bend, drop, bend, drop, bend, drop. Coming into Muladhara. Hands to prayer. Palms press. Lift the pelvic floor. Drive the feet down into the yoga mat. 3 deep breaths. Strong foundation. That feeling like you're weeing and you're holding your wee midstream, I want you to feel that in your pelvic floor. Squeeze up, mula bandha, mula root, bandha lock. Take a breath. Hands to the mat, crow pose. Remember guys, you don't have to lift your feet to be practicing crow. You might just lean your body weight forward. For 3. Malasana squat, back of the mat, everybody. Hands forward in Malasana. We come up to stand 10, 9, don't beat me, 8, 7, push the knees out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze your bum, arms to the sky, frame your face. Ooh, big stretch, hands down to prayer, right foot under the right hip, left knee to the chest. Flex your left toes, lift up your low belly and wrap the right glute on. Inhale here. Then just like we did last time, just step the left foot forward for warrior 3, arms reach back, right heel lifts. A little bend in the standing leg. Yes, this is the fun bit. Take a deep breath in. We're going to come into our little crouching tiger, right foot behind the bum, arms cross. Warrior 3, extend the legs, the arms. Bend the knee, behind the bum, everything tucks. Inhale, warrior 3. Really using that left leg, now that left glute, cross and tuck. 2 more times, guys, warrior 3. Crouching tiger. You're looking good, warrior 3. Crouching tiger. Hold your crouching tiger. Take a breath in here. Then O and G step behind, arms and wings. Come up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to prayer, halfway lift. Hands stay, left foot to the back. Arms to the sky, inhale. Goddess pose, exhale. Inhale, straight legs, straight arms. Warrior 2, slice. Both arms up, reverse, straighten the leg. Bend the knee, hands to the ground. Right leg to the sky, one-legged dog. Right knee to the nose, tiger. One-legged plank, hold. Belly to spine, chaturanga. Move with the breath. All the way through. In down dog, feet to the width of the mat. Walk your hands back. As the hands make their way back, turn the toes out. Just a little bit here. Then I want you to push your bum back to begin and bend the knees wide as you slowly slide into Malasana squat. Hands come into prayer. Feel the triceps and the inner thighs connecting here. But more importantly, I want you to practice mula bandha here. Pelvic floor, the lift, the lock, stability. While breathing, crow pose or stay in muladhara, 3 breaths. Or practice your crow. One more breath. Everybody, muladhara, strong feet, strong foundation, arms forward, but don't let the chest droop. Charge the chest. We rise to stand. 10, 9, knees are out. 8, 7, 6. Feel the energy in your butt. 3, 2. Now squeeze the bum. Lift your arms. Take a breath in. And then relax the arms. Step the left foot under the left hip, right knee to the chest, hands to prayer. Notice when you do tighten that left glute, how much more length and stability you have in your whole body. And it begins in the trunk, the base of the tree, the base of the building, the base of the body. Strong roots. Strong breath. Step forward with the right foot, warrior 3. Lift the left leg, chest goes proud. Lift the belly into the spine, feel that support, take a breath. Tuck the knee behind the right, cross the arms, crouching tiger. Get low. Inhale, warrior 3, expand. Even if you're not coordinating the breath now, crouching to 3, crouching to 3, 5 times. Nice, guys. Strong base. Strong roots. 2. Final time. Hold your crouching tiger when you get there for 3. See if you can crouch a little low. 2. OMG, left steps behind the right. Straight away, let's come up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Take a forward fold, bending at the knees, hinging from the pelvis. Hands go to prayer for halfway lift. Hands stay, right foot back. Arms to the sky, strong legs. Goddess pose to the right. Straight legs, straight arms. Warrior 2. Straight arms, straight leg. Bend the knee, hands to the ground. One-legged dog, reach up. Knee to the nose, round in. One-legged plank, shoot the leg back, hold. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Option to lift into a chin stand or take it to up dog. Move at your own pace back to down dog. Let's add all that in, team. Take a deep breath in down dog. Let it all go. Right leg to the sky, lift the heel nice and high. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, Anjani, big breath in. Half splits, no hands. Inhale, Anjani. Exhale, OMG. Left knee to the chest, stand up. Arrowhead, step back. High lunge. Goddess. Pulse 10, 9. Get those legs working. 5. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2, breath out. Legs straight, arms straight, reach back. Bend the front knee, hands to the ground. One-legged dog, lift the right leg high. Walk your hands back to your left foot, standing splits. Take one hand to your left leg, the calf. And once you draw your belly up, your right thigh bone up, so you can take both hands to the standing leg. Hold the calf for 3. For 2. Both hands to the mat, take a halfway lift in standing splits. Right knee to the belly button. Arms to the sky, right knee to the chest, stand up. Right foot steps forward, warrior 3, lift the left leg. Crouching tiger, warrior 3. Crouching tiger, warrior 3. Crouching tiger, hold, hold, squeeze, OMG. Come up to stand, Urdhva. Forward fold, crow pose. If you're not taking crow, take a flow or a child's and meet us in dog. Nice momentum growth. From downward loving, together, lift the left leg to the sky, big breath. Step the left foot through. Drop your back knee, inhale, arms up. Half split pose. Arms up. OMG, right behind the left. Right knee to the chest, stand up. Arrowhead pose, step the right foot back. High lunge, inhale. Goddess to the left, pulse 10. Get a little bit deeper this time. Challenge yourself. Go into the muscle fatigue. We will be resting very soon. 5. Squeeze on that belly. Big breath in. Warrior 2, big breath out. Straighten everything up, lean back, side bend. Bend the front knee, hands to the ground. Left leg to the sky, lift. Walk the hands back to the right foot, standing splits. And as you lift the left leg, keep on the outer hip down and take one hand to the right calf. And either alternate or take both hands, keeping the chest proud, the collarbones broad. You've got this. 3. Nice guys, 2. Keep the standing splits. Hands walk a little further forward. Lean into the hands, the chest proud. And so if you can avoid using your hands, just squeeze the left knee to your belly button and come up to stand with the knee. Stag. Squeeze on the right butt cheek, take a breath. Step the left foot forward, warrior 3, lift the right leg. Crouching tiger straight away. Warrior 3. Crouching tiger. Warrior 3. Crouching tiger, hold 3. Get a little lower, 2. 1. OMG, step behind. Come up to stand, Urdhva Hastasana, feet touch, arms lift. Then take a forward fold, yogis. Crow pose last time. Muladhara, chair or flow. Where you want to take it is fine. What is more grounding? What makes sense in your practice this morning? We have one more flow each side. First, I want you to bring your feet to the width of the yoga mat. And this time I want you to bring your thumbs to touch at the top of the mat. Now I know that for me, I like to shorten my stance just a little bit here. It makes what's coming up a little bit easier. Come up onto the very tips of the toes. Take a generous bend in your knees. Then jump into Malasana or step, top of the mat. Arms reach forward straight away, chest is proud. Feet ground down. We're going to round up for a count of 10 to stand, keep the chest up. 9, 8, 7, 6. Push those feet down, strong tree. 2, nice David. Straight legs, tone glutes, arms up. Arms in front of the chest. We're going to go down for 10, back to Malasana. 9, 8, don't dip the chest. 7, knees are out. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, Malasana, hands to prayer. Engage the pelvic floor, hold that midstream. Breath in. Hands to the mat, forward fold, walk the feet in. Sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Take a breath. Arrowhead, left foot steps back. High crescent lunge, arms to touch the ceiling. Goddess pose, open, drop a little deeper this time. In your goddess, left elbow to left thigh, right arm to the sky, reach up. Side bend to the left. Right arm to the sky. Right arm to right, through the thigh. Left arm to the sky. Side bend to the right. So as you know, we're just kind of switching sides. Center, left, center, right. And try and keep that depth of the legs. One more time, center, left. Inhale, both legs straighten, arms up. Warrior two, open up. Straighten the front leg with both arms. This time stay nice and tall into the center. And then start to shift your left hip to the back of the room. Open your arms into a T. Reach forward for Trikonasana. Use a block if you need to. Lifting the front kneecap or taking a little bend in the front knee. Feeling the right glute hug back to the left glute. Strong legs. If you want the challenge today, both arms forward, goalkeeper. For 3. Drawstring those glutes together. Everybody, 1 breath. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. Rise from the legs. Take an inhale to flip the right palm side bend. Hands cartwheel to the ground, turn up the left heel. Take your right arm to the sky in. Bend the right elbow into your belly button. As you do, bend the left knee to your belly button, left foot to the bum. Left foot back, right arm high, inhale, easy twist. Elbow to the knee, pick the foot up to the bum. Beautiful. 1 more time, inhale. Elbow, knee, pick the foot up. Chair pose, deep breath in. Arrowhead, right foot back. High crescent lunge, inhale. Goddess pose, exhale. Right arm, right leg, reach over. There's a lot of cueing on this one. Inhale, center. Then over to the other side. Inhale, center. To the right. Keep the depth in the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Final time to the right, in. To the right. Inhale, straighten everything. Warrior 2, open. Straighten everything up, this time through center. Drawstring the glutes in. T-shape your arms. Move the right hip back, so get a little sassy. Then move forward with the left arm. Trikonasana. Right arm to the sky. Stack the shoulders. Feel the left hip pulling toward your back heel. An opening there in the right side body. Those who want the challenge to really use those trunks, the legs, the arms, go forward to goalkeeper. 3. 1 breath. Bend the front knee, use the legs, warrior 2, rise up strong. Flip the palms, side bend. Cuddle the hands all the way down to the yoga mat, so your right heel turns up. Left arm to the sky, easy twist. Deep breath in. Bend the left elbow to the navel, hug the right knee up, foot to bum. Inhale, easy. Exhale, tuck it in. Easy. Tuck. 1 more time. Hold, take a breath. Step the right foot forward, chair pose, Utkatasana, final chair, hold for 5. Arms forward or up. Last bit of effort here, guys. Drop the bum. 3. Breathe. 2. 1 breath in. Fold, let it go. Halfway lift, final flow. If there's something you want to add here, like another crow or a jump back, however you like to do it. Indian dog. And our strong foundation, our strong home base. This time our big toes are going to touch. Walk the hands back about 3 to 5 centimeters, really subtle. Yeah, it's just a shorter stance. Come up onto the tippy toes. Like we practice, as you bend the knees diamond, the butt drops all the way back. Do that 3 times with a little bit of a spring in your step. Until you can get a little bit more spring to maybe jump and land on your bum. jump. That's just an option. As we ride down on the bum, we're going to bring our feet to touch our knees wide into Baddha Konasana legs. And just take a moment to give the legs a little bit of a kick out there, a little butterfly kick. Releasing into the groin. Once you take your left forearm to the palm is turned up onto the left leg, and then lean all of your body weight onto the left into that forearm so your right butt cheek lifts off the floor. And you can just take a moment to give your leg a little bit of a massage so the bone is really pulling into the muscle. Right hand is going to reach across the top of the right foot for the outer blade. Pick up the right foot. Keep the knee bent and just take a few little forwards and back motions of the heel to groin to heel forward. And then I want you to straighten the right leg out. You don't have to have it perfectly straight. And then lift your chest up at the same time. So we're not dropping into our upper body. We're keeping a nice long torso. From here, slide your weight back onto the right glute, evenly with the left. Grab the foot with both hands. Start to bend the elbows. I'm not going to be very good at demonstrating this right now. And you're going to bring your head toward your shin toward your head for heron pose. Some of you might have the ability to cross the arms so the fingers meet behind the foot. Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock. Keep the foot kicking into the hands. Take another breath. Bend the knee out toward the right armpit and then slide the foot down to meet your left foot. Sitting evenly into the glutes, a little butterfly kick, Baddha Konasana. All right, palm turns up. Take the forearm onto the right leg and we lean all of our weight so the left butt cheek lifts. Left hand is going to come down to the outer left foot. Grab the outer blade and just pick up the foot. Heel to pelvis, heel forward a few times. Just getting a little bit of a stretch behind the knee, where there's a bit of an insertion there for those hammies. And the next time, reach the heel out, push the foot into the hand, lift the chest toward the foot, then drop back onto the left glute. Take right hand onto foot as well. Bend the elbows, pull your chin in, your shin to your head, vice versa, heron pose. Option to cross the arms in front of the toes and reach the fingers for the foot. Now sit bones are nice and even to the ground. 3. And then guys, as you start to bend the left knee out toward the left armpit, come back to Baddha Konasana. Bring your feet to connect, so your feet are now pressing into one another, Pada Bandha. You'll feel your inner groins engage the moment your feet do press. Take the arms for a nice big reach, shoulders elevate, in breath, hands to prayer, interlock. Push the hands forward, forward, reach the chest forward, forward, press the feet, so if you can lift your bum off the ground for 3, for 2, for 1, then take your bum to the ground, hands reach behind the knees, close your knees like a big heavy book as you slide your tailbone back, and then extend the legs forward. Give your hands a rest to the back of the mat so you can lean back and just give your legs a little shake. And I'm going to shield weight. We're going to take our time to roll onto our backs here. Very nice and slow. As slow as you can. As you arrive, please bend the knees so the feet are on the ground. Pick up the left foot, place the ankle over the right thigh. Like we did at the beginning, flex the left toes and just drop the left foot to the right while keeping that cross. And notice the more you
take your left knee away from your chest. You get a really nice stretch there in the outer hip toward the outer glute. That's your piriformis, responsible for neutralizing the pelvis, pelvic stability. Come back through center nice and slow. Keep the cross of the legs, drop your left thigh toward the left. Pick up the right foot a little bit and bring it in closer toward your bum. And then see if you can drop your right knee in a forward direction. If that's too much, uncross the foot, but you should now be having a very deep stretch into your right ITB. That is the lateral side of the thigh. Nice deep breath. Take your time, come back through the center. And then bring your right knee toward your chest, keeping the ankle and thigh crossed. And now get a nice stretch into that glute as you press foot to thigh, thigh to foot. Option to interlock the fingers and grab the right leg. But just try and keep your neck relaxed to the floor, your shoulders relaxed. Deep breath 3 times. Grounding back into ease. That mula energy. And then as you relax your right foot to the ground, just extend the left leg to the sky. Feel the hips come onto the ground evenly. I'm just going to roll the ankle 3 times one direction before going the opposite direction. And then slowly take your left foot to the ground, pressing the foot evenly to the ground as you do with your right. Hands onto the belly. And without lifting your bum off the floor, just take a pelvis tilt so the hips come into the ribs, then the hips press into the floor. Hips into the ribs, hips into the floor. Do that 3 times. The bum is not lifted, just the tilt. And you come back into water neutral. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, figure 4 shape. Already pressing the foot to the thigh to the foot. You're going to drop your right foot toward the left. Now, notice I say toward, not onto the floor. Toward, that's the direction. So my foot's hovering off the ground. And that's a very, very strong stretch. One breath. And then slowly come through the center. Now you might need to maneuver this one just a little bit. I'm going to take our right thigh towards the right. I'm going to lift my left foot a little bit, grab my left foot with my left hand, and then peel it onto the ground as the knee drops over to the right. Stretching into the ITB. The foot is pressing, the thigh is pressing. There's action on both legs. And it is that reminder that probably that part of the body wants a little bit of a foam roll later. Take another 2 breaths. The breath is really nice for helping release some tension in the area. Let's do this really carefully. Pick up the foot, come back through center, bring the left knee into your chest, keep the cross. Option to grab the leg or just use a little power in the leg because really that is enough. If you're pressing your thigh into your foot, that stretch is really, really, really evident. Keep the neck relaxed. One more breath. Left foot to the ground, right leg to the sky, stretch up. Roll the ankle 3 times, both directions. Then return the foot to the ground and just another 5 little tilts. Hips in, hips down. The bum does not lift. when you feel ready to, bring both knees into your chest and give yourself a little cuddle, Apanasana. And just give yourself a rock. So a massage into the back of the pelvis. You might choose now to lie your whole body wide and long into a Shavasana. You might choose for Baddha Konasana, where we began with the feet touching the knees wide. If you'd like to place a bolster under your knees or on top of your body for more grounding, please grab and adjust yourself with your props. And then make your way into that comfortable position. As you make your way into this shape, just relax your whole body. Return to the ground. Let your eyes close down. Take a big breath in, feel the belly rise. And open your mouth and let all that air go. Staying for the next 3, 5, or 6 minutes. Resting, regrounding, Shavasana. Namaste.